Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to take a closer look at two of the most popular parental control services out there, Aura and Bark. And so I'll be comparing these two apps in different categories and see which service excels at what. So if you're looking for a parental control app to keep an eye on your children, but don't know which one is better for you or your situation, then this video is going to be for you. Without further ado, let's get started. Also, if at any point in this video you'd like to check out and try either of these apps for yourself, you'll find all these useful links as well as discounts in the description down below to help save you a little bit of money. Now, in this day and age, kids have become so addicted to their phones and spend most of their time playing games or browsing social media. This puts them at great risk since there are a lot of people online that are really up to no good. They could be bullied on social media, contacting bad people, become prone to identity theft, and many other dangerous activities. On top of that, the social media apps as well as games can be so addicting that they'll just ignore all the chores and homework, and it just makes them generally less productive. That's why parental control apps like Aura and Bark have risen in popularity in recent years. These sort of apps help you stay updated on what your child's doing and who they're talking to at all times. They help you monitor their text messages so that you know when to take action, and they also allow you to manage their screen time remotely. As I've mentioned earlier, Aura and Bark are two of the best parental control apps out there. However, they're not exactly the same. They offer the same service generally, but each app specializes in an area of their own. So let's break down what these two have to offer. Now, before we start, it's important to mention that Aura has just recently branched into parental control services by acquiring Circle, which is a giant in this market. With the help of Circle, Aura is integrating parental control features into their services provided, and that's precisely the reason why they're so popular and considered one of the best parental control services out there. What Aura already offers, combined with the parental control features by Circle, make them a scary competitor in this market. And I'll be explaining more about Aura's non-parental control aspect later in this video, so stay tuned. First off, let's take a look at what these two have in common. Both of these apps allow parents to block sites they don't want their children to be using, as well as apps that they shouldn't open. You can even select entire categories of websites to block when using Bark, which is really convenient. On top of that, if you don't want your children to be using an app too much, but still want to allow them access to it, you can set a certain time limit for each app or make it blocked after a certain hour. And if you find asking your children to get off the phone exhausting, both of these features have a screen time limit feature and a switch to turn off their device's internet access to save yourself the trouble. Now, in terms of monitoring, Bark has the slight advantage of Aura since they have a system that monitors your child's text messages and pictures across 30 plus different social media platforms and sends you a snippet of the conversation whenever it detects harmful or suspicious messages that need to be addressed. Aura, however, makes up for this by having their very own game monitoring application for PCs that detect any harmful messages as well as hostile voice messages and alerts you whenever your child is being cyberbullied. Now, I've looked into many parental control services and none offer this feature. And this is a massive advantage for Aura since kids spend a lot of leisure time gaming on their computers. This is made possible through a partnership with Kidas and using their ProtectMe software that's considered to be the safest family protection software out there. Moving on to location tracking. Bark has a live check-in feature that allows you to request a location update from your child, which is a much less intrusive option than live tracking, which allows you to view their location without their approval. And this is due to the nature of Bark being a service all about respecting kids' privacy and encouraging talks instead of spying. Aura, on the other hand, does not offer live location tracking or check-in feature yet. But as I mentioned earlier, Aura is slowly integrating Circle parental control features into their services, and one of these services is live tracking devices. So soon enough, Aura might take the lead in this aspect. Now, when it comes to setting up the app, Aura seems to be slightly easier to manage. With Aura, all you need to do is download their parental control app on your own phone, have your child scan the QR code that appears on your screen, and then download the app and set it up following the instructions on their phone. Bark, on the other hand, will need parents to download the parental control app on their end and their children to download a separate application called Bark for Kids on their own phones and link them together. The difference is not that grand between the two, but it is a bit noteworthy. So before jumping to pricing and deciding which app's better, let's take a look at why these two apps are somewhat different. Unlike Aura, Bark is a service specifically designed for parental control and monitoring. The whole message behind Bark is having non-intrusive parental watch over children's devices and encouraging talks instead of snooping on their private life. And this is pretty apparent in how their features work, like only showing dangerous conversation snippets instead of full chat logs, as well as requesting live check-in instead of live location tracking. Aura, on the other end, is not originally a parental control app, but is only recently joining the market. But that doesn't mean they're lacking in parental control features. They have almost the same features as Bark, minus the text monitoring and live check-in features. But what makes Aura overshadow almost all of the parental control apps out there is their other non-parental control features. First off, to get Aura's parental control features, you'll need to subscribe to the family plan, which is the only plan that includes it. This family plan also comes with identity theft protection, financial fraud protection, as well as Family Smart Vault features. With identity theft protection, Aura monitors and alerts you if they detect your identity, passwords, and accounts that have been breached or found in the dark web. And if a criminal uses your social security number to open a bank account in your name, they'll send you an alert automatically. And if you happen to be a victim of identity theft, they have a white glove fraud resolution team that'll help you navigate credit bureaus, help you initiate credit freezes, and work with you around the clock to resolve your fraud incident. And it goes without saying that this applies to everyone under your family subscription. And with the Smart Vault feature, you can share important and confidential documents with your family members with peace of mind knowing that no one outside your household gets to look at them. And to add to that, you also get a password manager that saves your passwords and displays them whenever need be, as well as to create new ones if you need that option. Now, if that sounds great, there's more. With Aura, on top of all the features that I already mentioned, you get both a VPN and an antivirus to add another layer of protection to your household. Now, moving on to pricing. Bark Premium is a much cheaper option, coming in at $14 a month or $99 annually. Meanwhile, Aura is priced at $50 a month or $37 a month if you decide to get the yearly subscription. Now, Bark is indeed cheaper, but Aura offers identity fraud protection, VPN, and an antivirus, as well as many other features on top of their parental control features, which well justifies the price. And when it comes to users per plan, Bark has unlimited devices offered in their premium plan, as opposed to Aura's 10 user limit. So which app do I think is the best? Well, this question does not have a definitive answer. Both of these parental control services are giants and great options for your household, and deciding which one is best depends on you and your situation and needs. If you want a service that offers a lot of parental control services as well as family security features like identity theft protection, a VPN, an antivirus, and protection while gaming, Aura is going to be your go-to. Though, keep in mind that you don't get social media monitoring or live location tracking under their parental control services. But if you want a more budget-friendly application that specializes in parental control and offers social media monitoring for over 30 social media apps, as well as live location features, then Bark is going to be the better option. And so that's going to be it for this video. Again, if you'd like to check out either of these two apps for yourself, you'll find all useful links, including discounts, in the description down below. And feel free to comment below if you guys have any questions. I love getting to interact with you. And of course, like and subscribe if you found this video to be helpful, or if you'd like to stay up to date with future videos. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.